Hey you guys, today we're going to be painting a field of sunflowers and you're going to get a paper that looks like this. You have a circle right here for the sun. We're going to do a sunny day sunflower, and then you're going to have a line right here. That is our horizon line. The horizon line is where the sky and the ground meet, okay? So you're going to have those two lines on your paper. We're going to be really focused on making sure that our paints have some blending techniques with them, and that our everything's blended and looks really good today. Okay, we're really focusing on our painting technique. That's the word I was looking for. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to paint our sun, because we don't want any of our colors to infiltrate our yellow. So we're going to start there. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take some white. I have a big thing of white right here because my white wasn't, I had to shake it up. Okay, and I'm going to start by adding a little bit of white to the middle of my sun, like this. And then I'm going to take a little bite out of the side right here of my yellow. And you're not going to have very much yellow, because even though we're doing a field of sunflowers, we're not going to need to add our sunflowers until next week, okay? All right, I'm going to take another little bite. I started to run out of paint. Let me finish painting in my sun. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that yellow into where my white is. And you see how now it's kind of whitish in the middle and darker on the outside. Okay, also notice how I'm blending my color and I'm spreading it out. Okay, so go ahead and paint your sun, and then we'll come back and talk about what we're going to do next. All right, so now we're ready to do our grass. Okay, now I'm not going to do much with the grass. This is just background color. So all you're going to do for your grass today is we're going to take a big paintbrush and we're just going to paint it a solid color. And that seems really boring, but next week we get to come back and I'm going to show you how to add some perspective and make your grass a lot more interesting. Okay, and we're going to do our sunflowers and flowers above it. Okay, so all you're going to do next, you're going to have a bigger paintbrush. You're going to take your light green. We're doing a light kind of yellow green. You see how this green has a lot of yellow in it? You make green with yellow and blue. So darker greens tend to have a lot more blue and lighter greens have a lot more yellow. So I'm just gonna paint it. You can paint it up and down. You can paint it side to side. I'm gonna paint it side to side. Okay, so just from here down, paint your grass green, okay? Okay, so my grass is green. Here at the end, I did kind of get a little bit of blue on my paintbrush on accident. But if that happens, you just blend it in like this, okay? And we are gonna do some darker green tomorrow, so that'll be fine. And if you like how that looks, you can just go ahead and do that now, okay? Now, while my grass is still kind of wet, I'm gonna take a little bit of white and a little bit of green, and I am gonna do just a little bit of like a highlight up here. So just a little bit of white and a little bit of green. And just makes it a different value up here at the top. And I'm just gonna blend it downwards like this. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna wash my paintbrush. We don't want green in the sky. So you wanna wash it and you're gonna wanna dry it really, really good. I forgot to get paper towels, but you're gonna wanna dry yours very, very good. Okay, so we're gonna come back up here and do the sky. I'm gonna flip mine upside down so that it's easier for me to reach, but you don't have to do that. I'm gonna start again with the white, and I can see I already still have some green in there, but that's why I'm telling you guys to make sure you get your paintbrush clean and dry it off. Okay, so we're gonna start with a circle of white, and then we're gonna do a little bit of this light blue. And it's okay if the light blue gets into that white right there. And your colors may not match exactly what my colors are, okay? And that's all right too. I'm just using what I happen to have on hand right now. And then I'm gonna paint the rest of this a solid color. So again, the rest of it gets painted one solid color. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna switch to a smaller paintbrush like this one. And like I said, we're gonna do all of our flowers next week. But if you want to, you can add some texture to your sky, because you're also gonna have, you still have your white, you still have your blue, and you have this blue. So you can make a variety of different values. But let me start with this white, okay? And we can do kind of like Vincent van Gogh, who painted the Starry Night. I'm gonna put a little picture of his up on the board, or maybe even, it might be in the video right now. Okay, but Vincent van Gogh, who painted the Starry Night, instead of the Starry Night, this would be like a sunny day. And he used these little dashes to make his paint more interesting, okay? So you've got this, you could do clouds if you wanted to. You could do like little swirly clouds in the sky if you wanted to. You certainly don't have to. Okay. And then you could also come back, that's just two little things you can do. You can also come back and you can mix, I'm gonna mix some of this bright blue with some of this light blue. And then I can get some of these other colors and values, okay? So the rest of the day is just gonna be adding dashes and lines and being creative and expressive like Van Gogh. But instead of doing a starry night, we're gonna paint a sunny day. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple swirls, some little things like this. Okay, make sure your name is on your paper. Hopefully we'll do that before we start, okay? And then after you're done, we're gonna put these in the drying rack, and next week you get to add your sunflowers, okay? I'm gonna show you how to do that next week.